Hey guys, Elizabeth Sightsinger, Liz here. This is my Make Your Job a Calling presentation discussion for JTC 470. My objective for the reading, the Make Your Job a Calling, it gives great insight and guidance into understanding really what it means to have a calling in life and in your career, and just giving readers a broader sense of purpose, meaningful, life-giving ways that your career helps make a change or make a world a better place. Through studies of psychology and surveys, such as the surveys with college students, the writers give insight into callings, passions, and how contributing to the growth of society in some way can lead to fulfillment. Another big part of the reading was religion. A good quote and example I found was Stephen Hawking in the book A Brief History of Time. It argued that modern physics arrive at its holy grail, and it's like a theory of everything, and humans will finally see everything into the mind of God. Kind of reminds me of spirituality, what I believe kind of like we are all one. Some people say like we are all God. I'm not too into like religion and there is like God, but I do believe in a higher power and believe everything happens for a reason, and you are always being guided on the right path, whether that be angels, spirit guides, whatever you believe. But I think everything's open for interpretation, especially this book, and I think they give a lot of good examples of religion and just how you have a calling and you have a purpose. I decided to answer the questions on the first chapter. I define the word calling as a purposeful meaning or connection to a career, job, and overall lifestyle. And you can apply different types and forms of a calling to any situation or career by defining how you make a change and difference in this world. I thought a good example of this was like the construction worker, how he said, I get to make a tangible difference every day. I thought that was really beautiful. It kind of reminded me of my mother, how she's very spiritual like me. She has like a lot of licenses in yoga and Reiki and a bunch of stuff, but she provides a lot for our family, for me and my little brother, and she has a very important corporate insurance job, and even if it's not her passion, it's still her calling to provide for her family, like she says. So that's another thing I thought of. What specifically does it mean for you to approach your career? It means to approach your career in the eyes of the bigger picture and outcome of the world, not exactly the job itself. It doesn't have to be what you're doing, but what meaning you put to it. How are you helping to make a difference in this world, and how are you benefiting others, the environment, or the economy? Does the word calling apply to areas of your life other than work? I think it can apply to how you live your life, your morals. I personally think my calling is to spread love and kindness, even though my passions and my calling of writing and journalism, I like to think I can do that through that across the world. I would say one of my callings too is to connect with others, help uplift others, and I'm always applying this in my interactions, values, in my career and everyday life. Reflective. Initially, I was disengaged with the reading. I thought it was going to be a lot more about like religion. I'm not extremely religious, like I said, more spiritual, but this reading allowed me to have a more open mind, connect my beliefs, passions, career with deeper purpose and sense of meaning that a calling truly gives to life. I thought this quote by Robin Byrne, I don't know if you can see it, I might be covering it, but it says the purpose of life is a life of purpose. I thought that was cool. Then my interpretive, this week's content allowed me to look back at all the course connections, experiences at CSU and the courses that led me to my calling and my career goals. Like in social media marketing, immersive storytelling, video editing. I've just learned to apply deeper meanings and purpose of what it means to have a calling in life, striving for a happy, healthy life that always gives back. And again, if it wasn't for CSU, I really wouldn't have ever found my calling, and I'm very appreciative of that. Looking forward to the rest of you guys' responses.